Have you ever noticed this? You open ChatGPT, you type something simple, and the first answer is really good, clear, helpful, surprisingly accurate. So you think, okay, this is powerful. And in that moment, your expectations shift a little. Not to perfect, but to something you can actually rely on. Then you ask for a follow-up, and suddenly, it feels like everything falls apart. The answer gets vague. It ignores what you just said. It goes in a completely different direction. And this is the moment that matters, because now you're not just confused, you're starting to lose trust. You try again, maybe rephrase it slightly. Still off. Now you're sitting there thinking, why does this feel so inconsistent? And maybe you don't say it out loud, but something changes. You hesitate more, you trust it less, and you start wondering if it's actually as useful as it first seemed. What if the problem isn't ChatGPT, but how it's being used? Here's what's actually happening. ChatGPT is not randomly changing. It's responding directly to what you give it, even when you don't realize what you're giving it. And that's the part most people miss. Because from the outside, it feels random. But under the surface, it's extremely consistent. Once you see that, things start to click. You can make it feel stable, predictable, and consistently useful. Not just once, but every time you use it. In this video, I'll walk you through why it feels inconsistent, the hidden mistakes most people make, and a simple system you can start using immediately. It's simpler than you think, but it does require a small shift in how you approach the tool. Quick note on how this channel works. This video is presented by an AI avatar. Deliberate production choice for a channel built on teaching you to use AI effectively. All interfaces and settings shown are verified against current platform documentation. Accurate information, efficiently delivered. Let's look at what's actually going on. ChatGPT doesn't think like a human. It doesn't remember your intent the way a person would. It doesn't understand your long-term goal unless you make it explicit. Instead, it reacts to the current input every single time, which means every message you send becomes a new interpretation point. Not a full reset, but enough that if your direction isn't clear, it has to figure things out again. And that's where things start to drift. Example 1. If you type, "Help me with marketing," that feels clear to you, because you already have context in your head. But ChatGPT doesn't see that. It doesn't know what kind of marketing, your experience level, your goal, your timeline, so it fills in the gaps. And when something fills in the gaps, it has to make assumptions. Sometimes those assumptions are close, sometimes they're not. And even small shifts in those assumptions can lead to very different results. Here's the key. When the AI fills in the gaps, it might fill them differently each time. Not because it's inconsistent, but because your input allows multiple interpretations. Example 2. Contrast. Now compare this. You are a beginner-friendly marketing coach. Explain how to get my first 10 customers online. Keep it simple and step by step. Now the gaps are gone. The direction is clear. The output becomes far more stable because there's nothing left to guess. The role is defined. The goal is defined. The format is defined. And when those are clear, the result follows. So the inconsistency you feel is actually the system trying to adapt without enough direction. Same tool, different clarity, different result. There are 3 specific reasons this keeps happening. Let's go through them one by one. Reason 1, small prompt changes can create big output changes. Even tiny wording differences matter, because wording here isn't just wording, it's instruction. Example, explain AI simply, versus teach me AI step by step, like I've never used it before. The second one naturally leads to structure, depth, guidance. The first one stays surface level, and this difference is easy to miss when typing, but very obvious in the result. This is where most people underestimate the system. Reason 2, no defined role. If you don't define who ChatGPT is, it has to guess, and that guess can change. Example, write about productivity. That could turn into a blog post, a motivational speech, a list of tips, a summary. None of these are wrong, but they're not consistent. Now watch what happens when you anchor the role. You are a productivity coach for beginners. Explain how to build a simple daily routine. Now it stabilizes, because it has a clear identity to follow, and identity reduces variation. Reason 3, no context anchoring. This is subtle, but critical. And this is where many people accidentally reset the conversation without realizing it. Each message can drift unless you guide it back. Instead of, give me more ideas, say, based on the 3 ideas you gave me earlier, expand the second one. Now it stays aligned. Now it builds forward. That's the difference between progress and repetition. Without anchors, you're often starting over. Now let's fix this in a practical way. You don't need complex prompts. You need a repeatable structure. The 3-part system. Every prompt should include role, task, constraints. Step 1. Role. Tell ChatGPT who it is. You are a beginner-friendly AI teacher. This sets the tone immediately and removes guesswork. Step 2. Task. Be clear about what you want. Not broad, but specific. Step 3. Constraints. This is where consistency is created. Use simple language, include examples, and make it practical. Constraints shape the output. They turn something general into something usable. This is the part most people skip, and it's often why things feel random. Example 1. Weak prompt. Help me write content. Strong prompt. You are a YouTube scriptwriter for beginners. Write a clear, simple script about starting with AI. Include examples and keep the tone calm and practical. Now the output has direction. It doesn't have to guess what you mean. Example 2. Weak prompt. Explain business. Strong prompt. You are a business mentor for someone with no experience. Explain how online businesses make money. Use simple examples and avoid jargon. Now it connects to a real situation, which makes it easier to understand and easier to apply. Notice what's happening. You're removing ambiguity. And when ambiguity disappears, consistency follows. Clarity in, clarity out. If this is starting to click for you, subscribe and give the video a like. That tells me I am on the right track here to solve your problems with AI. Because once you understand this system, AI stops feeling confusing and starts feeling useful. Let's make this very real. Scenario. Business ideas. You type, give me business ideas, and it responds with dropshipping, affiliate marketing, freelancing. You read it and you've seen it all before. Nothing new, nothing actionable. And this is where people start to lose confidence, because it sounds right, but doesn't help you move forward. Now watch the shift. Strong prompt. You are a business mentor for beginners. Give me 5 simple online business ideas for someone starting from zero. For each idea, include 1 clear first step I can take today. Now the result changes. Clear ideas, action steps, direction. Now you can actually do something with it. The difference is not intelligence. It's instruction, better input, better thinking partner. How to make this consistent daily. Let's make this part practical. Reuse your best prompts. When something works, save it. Because consistency comes from reuse, not from starting over. Keep conversations focused. Avoid jumping topics randomly. Guide the flow. Instead of switching topics completely, bridge them. Now apply this to think continuity, not chaos. Refine instead of restarting. Most people restart too early. Instead, adjust. Make this simpler. Add more examples. Break this into steps. Each adjustment improves the result without losing context. You're not using a search tool. You're shaping an output. If you want a setup where this structure is already built in, so you don't have to think about it every time, I'll show you that at the end. This is the shift that changes everything. Stop treating ChatGPT like Google. Start treating it like a collaborator. Search gives answers. Collaboration builds answers. When you search, you expect a perfect result instantly. When you collaborate, you guide the result step by step. For example, instead of, give me the best idea, say, help me refine this idea. Now it becomes a process, not a one-time output. That removes a lot of the frustration. Because you're no longer expecting perfection. You're building clarity. Let's simplify everything. ChatGPT feels inconsistent because prompts are unclear, roles aren't defined, context isn't anchored. You fix it by using role plus task plus constraints, keeping direction consistent, refining instead of restarting. And once you do this, everything changes. If you want ChatGPT to feel consistent from the start, not something you have to figure out every time, I've created a simple setup that does exactly that. It gives you a clear starting point, a repeatable structure, and a way to use AI without the confusion. You can check it out below. And once you see how this works, you'll stop questioning the tool and start trusting how you use it. If you got value out of this video today, give it a like. That helps me a lot. And consider subscribing for the upcoming lessons on how to use AI efficiently. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.